For years, many in the sports world have openly questioned whether or not NASCAR drivers are athletes. In fact, it was just last year that former Miami Dolphins linebacker Channing Crowder confronted Bubba Wallace on this subject during the I Am Athlete podcast.
I gotta be honest, bro, Bubba, golfers, race car drivers, like athletes.
Bubba, get him, please.
This is something that I can't say that you're an athlete, like an athlete.
Athletes can.
Interestingly, a couple of months later, Crowder became a believer when he went on a high-speed ride-along with Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Charlotte Motor Speedway. One more converted. Former Dallas Cowboys star and Super Bowl champion wide receiver Michael Irvin doesn't have to be converted. He's already a believer. How do we know this? Brad Keselowski. That's right. The 2012 Cup Series champion recently appeared on the Daily Stoic podcast and spilled the beans about his experience with the Pro Football Hall of Famer that happened almost 10 years ago. Before going into details about the ride-along with Irvin, in what turned out to be an embarrassing yet common experience for many ride-along passengers, Keselowski talked about his respect for the former wide receiver and his playing days, especially his willingness to go across the middle, take a punishing hit, get up, and do it all over again. Not just tough physically, but tough mentally to be able to run a route like that with concentration, catch the ball, know you're going to get hit, know it's going to hurt, and be okay, Keselowski said. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. After laying the foundation for how much respect he had for the receiver, Keselowski then detailed their trip around Texas Motor Speedway about a decade ago.
This is awesome. I'm going to take Michael Irvin for a lap in a two-seater race car, which isn't full speed, but it's close to it. Let's say it's like 90%. So I take Michael for a lap around the racetrack, and we did about 2 laps where he rode on the right side, which is, probably like a minute 10 of actual on-track time. And we pulled in, and when we pulled in, I could kind of unstrap and look over, and I give him like the thumbs up, you okay? And he gave me like the I'm not okay look, like,
Yeah.
kind of the woozy. Now he got out and, needed a minute to recover. And once he had recovered, it was pretty obvious to me what happened. And this is the reoccurring thing to being a race car driver that makes it difficult. When you get scared, you have the same reaction over and over again. Your heart rate elevates, you get kind of this fight or flight, and more importantly, you hold your breath. And I don't care who you are or how strong you are. That's when the mental side starts to carry over to the physical side. And if you hold your breath for minutes at a time, you lose your energy and you borderline pass out, which is what I could tell happened to Michael.
Michael Irvin felt the speed. He felt the raw power. More significantly, he felt the fear, which caused his body to instinctively react. And he proved that not only are NASCAR drivers skilled endurance athletes who spend hours behind the wheel during a given race, sometimes in extremely hot conditions, they're also daredevils who willingly strap inside a car and know each time might be their last time. Incredibly, they face their own mortality on a weekly basis, yet they choose to do it over and over again. To hear more about Keselowski and how he deals with his own fear, among a variety of other interesting topics, check out the Daily Stoic podcast.